Hi guys, welcome to Supply Spotlight. This is Emily Elliott from Eborns, and today I want to share my favorite varnish brand. This is Gemini Heat Set Varnish from Bountiful Baby. Today I'm going to be doing a combination of both the matte and the satin. Their matte varnish is a true ultra matte. It is very similar to original formula Genesis. So I like mixing about 50-50 with satin and matte, and I find that that gives me my preferred finish. But you can, of course, experiment and see what you like. So I am just going to get a little bit here. There is the matte, and we're going to do about the same amount of the satin here, and we're going to mix that up very well. I want to get a little bit of texture here. If you don't want texture, you can definitely thin it a little bit with their Gemini thinner. I'm going to be using a Whispers Jumbo Wedge. I'm just going to tear the top off. I find that that gives me the best texture. And first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to mix this a little bit more with the brush here. Get most of this off of my brush, and I'm just going to go in and pounce it in the creases here. I want to make sure I don't have any excess in the creases. And then I'm going to spread this out a little bit. I'm going to get my wedge and just press it right into the varnish mixture. And I'm just going to start pouncing it on. Make sure that I don't have any lines from my wedge. And I'm going to just do a little bit extra right in this area just for a little more texture above that belly button. All right, and I'm going to show you guys the texture here. I'm going to go ahead and bake this. I just have a little folded up towel that I bake all of my belly plates on to make sure that they don't split. But in baking instructions for Gemini are 265 degrees Fahrenheit or 130 degrees Celsius for anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes. I personally bake at 12 minutes, and I find that to be perfect with my oven. But again, you can experiment, start at 10, and then you can bake a little bit longer if you need to. I'll show you guys after this is baked and cooled. All right, this is baked and cooled. I don't know if you guys could see the texture very well on camera, but it is amazing in person. It does not crack. The finish feels nice. Those of you that are familiar with old Genesis know it was really rough. This is not as rough as Genesis. It does have some texture you can feel, but I find that mixing it with the satin makes it even smoother. You can also, if you want heavier texture, you can use different sponges. They have an amazing thick medium that you can mix with your matte varnish instead of the satin. I just cannot recommend this varnish enough. I have been using this on almost all of my babies recently. I love the texture it gives. I love the finish. The protection is fantastic. It is very, very durable. If you want to try this varnish, you can purchase it at bountifulbaby.com, and I'll see you in the next supply spotlight. Check out my full tutorial series, Eborn's Next Level Reborning, on YouTube. Become a YouTube channel member. You'll get access to perks like member-only drawings, priority reply to comments, badges, and special emojis just for you. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button.